Welcome to Groucho and the Gentleman Podcast. We getting it in. Enjoy.
And we are Bizak.
We are back.
Back.
Biggity back. And guess who else is back?
Hear that
I'm
voice?
back.
Hear
I'm
that
here.
voice?
I'm here.
All
The girl
right.
there.
I'm JP Groucho.
I am, of course, Wolf K, the gentleman.
And I'm Allie Al in the background.
Back from her world travels.
From
Back
her,
from-
sabbatical.
Sabbaticals.
Sabbatical.
Your
right?
sabbaticals, whatever, you know.
Wait, what?
This guy's been on a freaky.
Shut up.
freaky.
Sabbatical. What'd you say?
I didn't say what you said.
Word. I heard
You said sabbatical.
something.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put the body part in there, but
That's a
anywho.
big part. Yeah, so let's kick it off, right? We have the our Ali Al playing the song.
I'm playing the
Bringing
song.
music
So
today.
they may know the song, but I want to see if they know the artist.
All right.
All right, let's
Well, you know, I'm
see.
not really good
Let's
at
see.
names.
Well, yeah.
Or
yeah.
songs or black people.
Or songs.
culture.
Right.
What? Okay, first of all, I know black people.
Let's see.
The voice sounds
The
familiar.
voice sounds familiar.
Oh my goodness.
I know it. Why does it sound?
It sounds
Not
familiar.
Jasmine Sullivan. This is like a.
What? Cameron got it.
I was like,
Cameron got it.
I was like, I know that voice.
Cameron actually got it.
I knew that voice. I just knew that voice. I just couldn't think of the name. Thank you for.
I'm not that much of a Jasmine Sullivan fan. So
You don't like her?
What?
No, I like her, but I don't really haven't really
You
gotten
listen to
into
her?
Yeah.
So that is an artist. I believe like you just want to vibe out.
Yes.
You wanna feel safe, comforted,
Yes.
loved, or
Yes.
rage. And she's also one of the artists where I feel like sounds better live.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
her voice is that amazing, and she's on tour right now.
Is
Catch
she
a couple.
touring?
Mm,
When she comes to Brooklyn, you going?
I would.
I think we would.
I hands down would.
When was the last time you went to a concert?
It's probably a Fantasia concert
Oh,
because I
man.
know I like singers.
Yeah, like real take off
And
shoes.
she's a
She's a
singer.
real singer. No, I love those two. The last concert I saw was a while ago too with Jill Scott, and she's a real singer.
Right,
She's
right,
a, like they sound good,
Right.
live and in person. Like
Right.
there's no like what do you call that? Yeah, they're like genuinely doublets. Oh,
No.
I was even watching a clip either on TikTok or Instagram, one or the other, of Jasmine Sullivan singing a gospel song at the Apollo Theater
yeah.
with Steve Harvey as the host when she was 11 years old.
What?
So that's what made me
Wow.
go with her.
So
tonight.
full circle. That is.
like this lady is dangerous with her voice.
Yeah, her voice
she definitely
is.
has a dope voice.
Yeah,
Definitely has
it's
a-
very just sultry and welcoming and involved, and
I mostly know her for her hip hop choruses when they have her like feature. So
Yeah.
I never really listened to a whole album of hers. But shout out to Jasmine Sullivan.
Shout out to Jasmine.
Shout out.
Come visit us anytime.
Come visit
Just
us.
saying.
And I hate concerts.
I'm not a big concert fan either, but I would go see her.
Why do you dislike concerts?
Most people aren't entertaining,
True.
and I just don't like standing there watching somebody perform.
That too. It's
Got
just
you.
too many people. It's too many.
I mean, the people part. What I hate the most about concerts is I can't see the stage. I'm 5'2".
Right. Exactly.
So you know what that means, Al? You got to get like VIP, or you got to get like the box.
Yes.
You got to get
Or it gotta be like a sit down affair.
on the
Right.
yeah.
Everybody sit down somewhere, please. Because I'd be having a crook neck the whole time. Like, dag, y'all don't understand I'm behind y'all.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
never thought about that. The height thing. The height thing would make a difference. And I'm I'm not as short as you, but I'm short too.
Oh, wait.
Okay, that was
What
an
just
insult. But I'm just trying to relate. I'm short too, so But I just don't like. It's just I don't find it entertaining being at the concert.
Yeah.
I just don't.
And I'm kind of spoiled doing Gintv. It's
Uh-oh.
on my shirt.
Shameless plug.
We're usually backstage with the artists. And
Yeah, yeah.
interview, so it's like
So you used to that.
yeah, watching them. It's like I don't know.
Well, the kind of
You
concerts
gotta
are
be a
like
good performer to really like.
right at a
Right.
big like venue like that. Like I
Like
like those like NJ Pack, those kinds of things. Like like I don't like the big old open.
Yeah, a little
Spaces.
small. Intimate
Yeah,
things.
I like the
Well, it
intimate.
depends, right? So,
Yeah.
so I've said this on the show before. I have never
Yeah.
listened to any Beyonce album from beginning to end. I don't own one. I've never purchased
I definitely
one.
haven't.
I've never listened to one.
Sorry,
I have.
Beyonce fans.
But
You listen
I
to an
will
entire album?
say
Oh.
she is the greatest, in my opinion, the
Yeah.
greatest living performer. And I've been to one of her concerts and was completely floored. And it was like this ain't even a new
Yeah.
animatronic stuff she got going
Yeah.
on. This is like my daughter, who is now a teacher for
Yeah.
3 years, was like maybe in middle school.
Wow.
And I was sitting there like, this lady's performance is amazing. Her voice is dope and all of that.
You're right.
But
She put on
the
a show.
concert she
Put
put
on a
the
show.
show.
And see that I think I would definitely enjoy
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
that
yeah.
something like that. And I watched a little bit of one of her documentaries or something. I don't know what it was. Was the drum one? That she did?
Homecoming, probably.
And
Coachella.
I see how hard she works. She like putting those like things together. It's a real thing for her.
Right.
Like she takes it seriously. She like it's like a Michael Jackson
Right.
production. So I appreciate and respect, but I've never ever listened to more than like 2 songs at a time.
Beyonce albums be good, but anyway, I think we talked about all this stuff before.
We did. But
We have,
it's
we
life.
have.
It's life.
We have.
But
I hate repetitive conversations.
part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Well, when I remember, I hate it. All right.
So another repetitive subject.
Election season.
We getting close to that time, that big
Less
day.
than
What
2
we got?
weeks.
Yes, less than 2 weeks.
I'm
It's crunch
excited,
time.
but I'm scared at the same time because
Yeah, it's a little bit
I'm
anxious out
excited
there.
and afraid.
Yes,
but
yes.
What I do appreciate is how many high-level Republicans are now speaking out
Yes.
against Trump.
yes,
From his former chief of staff,
yes,
like
and he said some
everybody.
damning things
Right.
about him. Yeah, yeah.
talking about like, yo, this dude is a fascist.
He's a fascist. Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a real problem. Y'all better get it together.
Yeah.
And then the advertisements about like regardless of what party affiliation,
Mm-hmm.
vote with your conscience and what is right for America.
Right.
But they're targeting Republicans because people think that we always need to vote as a block. You got to vote. Unfortunately, right now in this campaign or any campaign, not
yeah,
this one,
yeah,
for the lesser of two evils.
Right, 100%.
Yeah.
Y'all can tell them back because last week they was misbehaving. But I love the misbehavior too because the boys got to be the boys.
We behave, but we definitely we're out of the lane.
Listen, I'm hearing Ed walk across the set in his pajamas. Like, what?
See, I told you made the camera. But that's what I don't get. Like, me and Ali are bosses. Kendrick, you're a worker. But
a boss just sits here and listens.
you definitely hire people and and fire them. So you know what it's like to manage her and
Right.
Yeah.
too. So-
Yeah.
as all the people you hire and fire, for all the people that have worked for you or work with you, for you to have nobody vouch for you.
Right.
I mean,
they're
that's
all like,
right.
They all like, yo, I would not want to
And
work
the
for
biggest
that man.
job in the world.
Right.
And then
And-
his response is like, those people I didn't know before.
Yeah.
Now I need people loyal to me. No, motherfucker, you need people loyal to the country.
Right. He is.
Or who know how to do the job.
Who does your job?
Right.
That is definitely fascist talk behavior based on the dictionary.
Like, dude that ran the Secretary of Defense said that
Yes. What was
Trump
his name?
talked about. I don't even
Yeah.
remember.
Yes.
He talked about like how Trump wanted him to be more like Hitler.
Yes. Yeah, I heard about that.
What?
And these are like 4-star, 5. I don't know how many stars, but these are big. These are guys at the
5-star
higher
generals, yeah.
And they know words, and they know how to use words and understand words, and they're like, you can't. You can't. I think based on what I heard from that reporting, is like they were all like, we don't do that. We don't talk that way.
Right.
It's not.
I urge people, understand that a no vote is still a vote. And don't
Agreed.
think
Thank
that,
you for saying that. Yeah.
you know, don't think that if you sitting in the pocket and say, Kamala got this in the bag, think about Detroit.
Yep.
Think about Detroit. And that's how Trump became the president.
Yep.
People in Detroit thought that, you know, Hillary had this.
They campaigned in Detroit heavy. They even had Eminem bring out.
Listen, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to. But definitely.
But even though Trump has a better selection of music, you see them DJ for like.
Yeah, but he's using them all without permission.
45 minutes. Didn't say nothing.
I think everybody was just like, what the?
He was like, yo, screw them questions. He's like, run the tunes.
Run the tunes.
Come now, select that. Rewind.
The man is insane. He is not clinically he's not well. He's clinically insane. He is, and if we have that man running this country, like I think he goes in and out of reality. He like, because that whole 45-minute thing, that the whole crowd is probably like, what the going on? Like, if I was there, I would like, are we serving drinks? Because
they probably was.
He probably was. And he probably drank a whole lot before he got there.
He claims he doesn't drink.
He probably had some Diddy oil in the
snap.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm back now.
Welcome back, Allison.
Get out the road.
You don't think Trump, Hugh Hefner, and them ever had? And
look,
that's a great joke. Trump, Hugh Hefner, and Diddy.
If you have three, that would be funny. You should come up with a joke on that. But that would be funny.
You don't try to be a comedian. Seriously.
Yeah. I mean, you could do it. I mean, you are in real life. Yeah.
You're gonna just be a dark comedian.
Yeah.
Not because of your.
It might frighten some people. You know.
People gotta understand who it is you are, my friend.
You gotta understand. You have to have a sidekick or something.
Whatever.
To bring you back.
To bring you back.
So get out of
on the road.
Get out of the darkness.
Comedian with a sidekick.
But you'll be the first. Think about those nighttime hosts that do those talk shows. Back in the day, they used to have like
the little
Guillermo.
Yeah,
Guillermo? Yeah.
The little person.
Okay, first of all, I'm not a little person, but if you pay me well, yes.
Yeah. And think about also the comedians that used to have like the puppets the ventriloquist puppets to keep them in check. Actually, the ventriloquist puppet used to go off the road, and the actual comedian be like, "Hey, let's bring it back." So,
I love the puppets.
Yeah, you need
somebody.
I'm here for you, bro.
I think that you should definitely have her. I'll be her backup.
That's definitely never going to happen.
Anywho,
thinks I'm too controlling because I just want to keep my job.
Well, I'm trying to get one, so maybe that doesn't help either. But
you say some pretty wild. You said body habits earlier.
But nobody listens.
Nobody listens to you.
They don't have access to my files.
What?
No, I'm talking about my social media files. It's all locked. It's all private. Oh, you guys can access it because
we can, but there may be a hater out there that
there may be a hater that might send things out there, but I know who everybody is.
30 views because
First of all, I'm telling you, he's doing very well on my TikTok though.
Ooh, wait.
Yes, I'm very well on there.
Thanks to TikTok. Cut the check.
Anywho, but listen, this election though, I mean, listen, less than 2 weeks. I'm excited.
Vote.
I'm voting, doing early voting. Right. And by the way, I signed up to be a poll worker. Just FYI, I think we should all do our duty. Not that poll, sir.
Whatever poll you choose to work.
Well, I'm the election poll.
Hey,
why am I just picturing him with like two Kamala Harris?
Oh my God!
On his nipples,
like little tassels.
Tassels, like. Oh my God!
Oh my God! I don't even want to picture me doing that. But listen, folks, vote if you can volunteer to be a poll worker.
Right.
Yes.
Because there are going to be some shenanigans.
There's going to be some shenanigans. Each poll site has the parties send people there to watch them. So the Republicans are they're insane, so they're going to be watching over everybody, and and
it's not even a watching over anybody and everybody. It's small things like if you have to fill in a ballot, do they have the proper pens and pencils available?
Right. Little things. They're going to pick on little things.
And then people, I need y'all to understand that you need to turn the ballot over and see what's on the other side. With referendums.
People forget those.
That's the most.
Those are important because those affect immediate you in your community. The referendums, I didn't used to pay attention to those. I'm going to be honest. Up until maybe a decade ago or something.
That's how we got weed passed.
But no, I remember because I checked that one out. Mm-hmm. But no, you're right, Allison. We need to pay attention to those referendums. Turn it over. But sign up for the election. You learn a lot. They do a training.
Right.
I remember my first voting election. I think it was either Gore or Clinton. And the lady was like, "Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to go down all the Democrats." I was like, "Yo, lady."
How you just telling me that?
And by the way, based on my training that I got, that was 4 hours. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't. I knew you could.
You even do that as you're like, I don't think that's right.
You know that's what I wanted to vote. She looked at me like.
She's like, if you do Republican, I know who you are.
Yeah, right. So
hopefully she was a good poll worker and didn't change your vote. But
right,
they can't do that, by the way. Just FYI.
Yes, they cannot.
They could lose your ballot.
Let's not get into conspiracy.
But this was not a ballot. This was like you had to punch going down the line and like pull the lever.
Oh, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh, man, we old.
Jesus, damn.
I've been voting since my ancestors.
Oh well. But what vote was that?
But yeah, so vote for who you want to.
Vote for whoever you want to, if they're Democrats.
I have not made up my choice.
Vote for the best candidate for you.
Right.
There you go.
Let's end it there.
Let's end it there. All right.
So New York is up. New York is on a winning streak. We are from New York.
Okay. Let's sit the Knicks down right now.
It was the first game of the season.
Okay.
I'm going to step out of this one because I didn't know a lot about these sports. So, yeah.
You know about Ellie and her mascot.
I do know about that.
Let's go to my little. I did want to discuss it. Right.
Did you watch
I was
it?
not here. I did not want to discuss Ellie's butt pads.
Well, I don't know how the butt pads came up.
Y'all brought it up.
No,
But then we were talking about the butt pads,
never
though.
seen Ellie.
But I thought we were talking about the butt pads at one point when we started talking about her.
This was like your ass. I was like, what?
No, but when we initially
Well,
started,
first and foremost, elephants do have big asses. Let's start and stop there.
we did talk about some ass.
Yes.
Wait. Y'all man. But no, I'm talking about how this mascot has revolutionized not just the WNBA, but
That's what
marketing
you were talking about.
for all sports.
Yes.
Name another mascot.
The only one I can think of is my high school mascot.
I don't know.
This elephant has completely revolutionized marketing for not just the WNBA, not just the New York Liberty.
How has she though? Because I still haven't watched.
I mean, I haven't. Yeah, I still haven't.
I meant to watch it today.
Like I've watched some bits and pieces, but I haven't watched a whole.
And I was watching the game, and I realized I didn't see the mascot.
Well, it depends on what. Were you watching In and Out? Were you?
Yeah, I really wasn't like focused.
Oh, okay, because
Right, because the mascot, you
June
don't
break.
see any mascot during the game,
Yeah,
even during the NBA.
Unless
during the NBA
you're-
season. Unless you're at the
At
actual
the
game.
actual,
But on
yeah.
television, you're not going to see any mascot.
Nope.
But with her, they've made it a point to make sure that she is featured commercials, TikTok, with celebrities, performing with Jadakiss, performing with Usher.
the marketing is
Like,
awesome.
The marketing is awesome.
Awesome.
And then let's also throw in the twinge of, okay, she's Ellie the Ellie the elephant.
Yeah,
It's the Liberty. So you're paying homage to the Statue of Liberty.
right. Okay, all
But
right.
then the door knockers, we already know.
Oh, she has.
Oh, she does say what she.
Maybe I'll put a picture and post of what.
No,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
That'll be a good.
People will know her.
Yeah.
The Telfair bags.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do something in post.
So she's like
that's $20.
But she's definitely like a woman or a man of color though, right? Because of the
Yes.
stuff she's doing. Those are
Yes.
like cultural.
Yes, those
yeah.
are cultural nuances
Yeah.
that you know
Yeah.
definitely belong to the African American community. The dances, the music, everything.
I love it.
And how she brings this energy. And let me, okay, don't kill me over pronouns, y'all. Please don't.
Oh no, dude.
Please don't. Please don't. Y'all got to understand, I'm a woman of a certain age. I respect everybody and what they do. So please do not kill me over pronouns.
I second
But
that.
This elephant, Ellie the elephant,
Is that the pronoun?
that's going to be the name.
You can't call it the elephant.
It is, because it's an elephant.
Oh, well, what's the pronoun you was afraid of?
Because I kept saying she.
Yeah. We assumed that the elephant was a woman.
Ellie's not a woman.
It could. Ellie could be anybody.
It could be.
It could be a male or a female.
Because if you think, well, the person in there could be a male or a female.
Yeah.
But the WNBA, the reason why it's a WNBA, women's national.
Right.
So you would think that
But-
should be a woman in there.
In this day and age, not even a woman in there, But in this day and age,
a woman representative.
In this day and age, you know how people are about pronouns.
Yes,
right?
yes.
My whole thing is,
listen, I'm very respectful of it. So I understand where you're coming from.
This is Ellie the Elephant, who has revolutionized. Whoever thought of the idea of that is a genius at marketing.
Yes.
Put New York on the map. Put New York on Liberty on the map.
Yep.
And I think that because of the sensation, not saying that the players weren't good.
Well, of course, but they're part of it, though. Yeah.
You wouldn't have a championship.
Right. And a ticker tape parade coming up.
And a ticker tape
tomorrow.
Parade. Now, I think that ticker tape parade should have led from the Statue of Liberty to the Barclays.
See, now that would have been awesome. That would have made so much sense.
That's a lot of ground, though.
Yeah, but why not? I mean,
it's
why
actually really not. If you think
you
about
got to cross the bridge.
It's a bridge, right?
No parades cross the bridge.
What?
But 28 years.
Yeah, that's a big deal. So this would have been worth it. I would say
down to the Barclay,
brand new.
Come on, bro.
I mean, I'm down with it, but I'm just thinking about all the politics and the bureaucrats.
There would be,
but then also look at what it could have done to make sure that the other New York teams are like, yo, I want that same fanfare.
Right. Hey, listen, it's good for the city. It's good advertising. It's good marketing. It's good,
New York teams want to win. You know, the Knicks win. Manhattan is gonna be on fire.
Well,
shit, he's gonna be there.
Playing like that.
Spike Lee's gonna be right in the front.
One game.
True, it was one game, but you realize, like, yo, who they play? The Celtics?
Yeah,
yesterday?
the world champs.
Right, they played the world champs, but they were in they was in the playoffs. The Knicks were in the playoffs. Yo, the world champs within the first 6 or 7 minutes hit how many 3 points yesterday?
Yeah.
They went crazy.
I didn't watch it, but I do love a good 3-pointer, though. I do. Mm-hmm.
That's sad to
you
say.
But
as I sip my drink.
Let's go back to this WNBA thing for a second. Let's think about this. If you take the W off of WNBA, what would you call it?
It's still the NBA, isn't it?
NBA hit.
But can men and women play together? Would there be an alternative?
You know, I feel that's a great point you bring up, Allison, because I think we should do that. I think we should have.
We can't do that.
No, why not? Why not?
It goes into the whole pronoun stuff. And
no, not at all.
Men is not going to be throwing their chest, their elbows.
Have you watched the women play basketball?
It don't matter.
They play differently. They do play differently.
LeBron James is not going to be able to throw his elbows into.
Well, yeah, they play differently, so come up with some new rules for that. Then
no,
I mean,
and it could be and I'm not using this word just flagrantly.
Yeah.
It could be an alternative league.
Yeah.
Where men and women do play together in different types of sports. Yes. Like if you got a G League, this can be another type of league.
But you're saying from like on that level, no, it wouldn't. You don't think it will work on that level?
Nah, that would never.
No, okay. I mean, look, I'm not a like, I don't. It's not like I'm a massive basketball fan, but I don't know. I feel like they're both the males and the females that are playing that sport at that level are pretty aggressive. So I figured it would probably.
they could have like a alternative league, But once you get to the professionals, it's gonna be tough.
Or they can go to Russia and play.
Why? Are the women in Russia more?
I didn't say nothing.
But New York sports and sports in general. Well, New York sports in particular.
Yeah. Shout out to the Liberty.
Shout out to Liberty. Congratulations.
Bring home that championship.
Listen, enjoy that ticker tape parade. What time is it start? 10 o'clock tomorrow?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Bad time.
I don't plan on going.
I'll be at work.
Alice will be at work. I will be searching for work.
And I'll be watching on the TV.
And he'll be watching on the TV. Where?
Regretting going to work.
But then shout out to also the Yankees.
Yankees.
Oh, Yankees won too?
No, we're in the World Series.
Right. But that's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know what the World Series is?
I do, but I haven't, I don't pay attention to any of that stuff.
So what is it? Why is it a good thing?
I mean, it's kind of like the finals, the WNBA.
Okay.
Yes. So we have a chance of bringing
I do like baseball, by the way. I used to play baseball.
Obviously not if you was like...
No. I mean, I just don't follow, but I was just be very good at it. I was.
What was your position?
I don't know.
Shortstop?
This was years ago.
You was a catcher?
I definitely wasn't a catcher.
You didn't catch the balls?
We're back.
Those are all positions in baseball.
JP used to work with P. Diddy.
He He's gone to a white party.
He went to some of the white parties.
Reporting as Gintv.
Those outfits he remembers, but whenever it talks to him about what, he forgets.
You said you was a baseball player. I'm talking about actual baseball positions.
No, I mean, listen, it was.
He pitched. He was a pitcher.
Actually, first of all, I can pitch though.
I know.
Yeah,
I heard.
You heard nothing. Shut up. Anyway, hello, Ellison. So what's that?
But shout out to the Yankees. Shout
out to the Yankees. Fantastic.
So we got to see what the Giants are going to do. We got to see.
My God.
The football sucks.
I actually enjoy watching football, interestingly enough.
You enjoy everything that you don't watch.
No, but that I don't play. But I enjoy watching people doing things that I can't do. There we go. Is that better?
I hear you.
Like put stuff on the shelf and like
what? I can put stuff on shelves. What are you talking about? I'm
short.
very domesticated. How dare you?
Too short. Talked about my height.
Oh yeah, that's rude. That's rude. But anywho.
And, I also want to say, even though this it has something really big to do with New York sports. I want to say that I loved Spike Lee and how happy he was.
Listen, he's the one that even got me to notice the Knicks, because I saw how obsessed he was with this. He was at every single game, right? He goes to
and the Liberty games too. I'm not sure if he goes to every single game.
Okay.
He
was at the championship.
There was a lot of people. There was Carmelo was there.
Yeah, everybody.
Really? Was Lala there too?
And what it did for the city. I think
it does. Yes.
Something really revolutionary and dope.
And it's good for the distraction of all the foolishness going on in City Hall.
And the city definitely made some money because I was in a restaurant that evening and it was packed.
Yeah,
people were really watching it.
I mean, that's good. And listen, the even the Ticket Tape Parade, that is also a big advertising marketing for the city. People just come for that,
right?
Just
right.
I mean, most people have never been to a ticket. I've never gone to one actually,
and I never will be unless I'm on the float.
Well, your company might
like a real New Yorker. We don't do nothing New York. We're real New Yorkers. We don't do nothing New York. You ever been to the Statue of Liberty?
Nope, never been.
Yeah, I've been
you have been?
No, my grandmother used to actually take me.
Really? I've never been. Yeah. I've never been on that island.
She was West Indian.
Yeah.
I said a real New Yorker.
Oh, damn, Allison. Sheesh.
I mean, you've been here for forever, but think about it. Real New Yorkers.
I mean, we really haven't gone.
We don't experience New York.
We don't hang out I mean, the most that I do.
I've never been to Coney Island. So.
Okay, let's not talk about this again, okay? Anyway.
You did a couple of things you're never going to live down.
But I'm going to do these things in time, and you're all going to be surprised. I'm just going to be there. And I'm going to send a picture.
Yes, so shout out to the Liberty. Shout out to the Yankees.
Shout out to the Yankees.
Let's go Knicks. We got all season. We got 81 games to go.
80. Yeah, why is that so long? What the hell is?
Because it's not a contact sport.
Oh, okay. Because I always wondered that. I'm like, this is still going on. Like, what is happening?
Baseball
here?
Which is why baseball is the longest.
Yeah, it goes on forever. And I'm like,
it's been 4 seasons. Physical contact.
So it's Oh, I didn't know
that. There's less opportunity for injury.
Okay. So
which
you can go longer.
Football is the shortest.
Okay.
The 100% chance that any football player is going to be injured when they step out on the field.
100% chance.
100%. Somebody's touching.
Somebody's going to break a toe or something. Yeah.
Break a toe. I think it's a little more than that. But yeah, we up. New York is up. Speaking of up, I don't even know what transition we should go to.
Oh, what's that next? Was it our producer, our young?
Should we get that in there? How much time we got left? I seen you motion up, Ali Ev.
All right, we got a good time. There we go.
Yeah, so because I want to talk about these robots and AI. What y'all think about the robots coming to us?
What do you mean, like coming to us? Like we're gonna Terminators kind of shit?
Yeah.
Really? From where?
You didn't see Elon Musk?
Oh, that idiot.
Help what?
He revealed his Tesla robots. Ugh. Where they're like actually like humanoid.
Like iRobots?
Yeah.
I mean, didn't we see this in movies?
Yeah, I mean,
but now he's actually developing, like, and everybody's screaming at him like, yo, we've seen what they do if they actually get developed.
Elon Musk has a very short attention span. He might start doing that, and he's gonna be like next year. He's like,
I think he has a very
long term,
right, right.
Yeah, but
and I think
and
that's
an evil genius one too. Like he's
right.
Like,
I think that's the issue. So
Really?
I always think about the movie Enemy of the State with Will Smith.
Oh, I love that movie. That was, but
And
that is a good one. Yeah.
And I remember him saying when they were doing the interview about the movie during its release,
Yeah.
he said the scariest thing about this movie is all the technology was introduced 50 years ago and it's all outdated.
Which is crazy.
So this is not something new that has been developed.
It's been around.
It's been around.
Well, a lot of the technology we have is from the military, right? And so they developed stuff way ahead, right?
Or the internet was they was using.
They were using it way before. Yeah, the government was doing email like decade before. So
you just have to figure out how to mass.
Yes.
Right.
Well, the web, the World Wide Web. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway.
So I don't know. Would you trust a robot to give you a massage?
I would. So I'm a big fan of technology, and so I would. Yes, I do have concerns about safety and about something like Terminator happening, where these things all of a sudden become sentient, thinking on their own. So, but I do think if we put safety measures in place, like laws and so on, to control how much what you can do with them, I'm totally for it. But we have to control them now, like start controlling them at the beginning, not like later on.
I think that's how Terminator started.
Right?
Right. I think it's so in controlling them now, you have to control them upon inception of the idea.
Yes.
Versus because if he's already in production stage,
right.
Any law that's put in place is in response to the production.
No, you're 100% right. It has to be pre-production.
Yeah. And being a person that looks for loopholes, not me, but
you do.
I'm like, you look like a CEO sitting there, thought of some loopholes. Come on now, JP, say it again.
Not to the lie. but most corporate leaders and stuff always look for loopholes in their products and selling their products and being able to control their products.
But that's the law, right? Law is made I don't know if it's unfortunate, but there are loopholes in all the laws.
Right. And they're designed to be that way.
They're designed to be that way. So, it's...
And then hackers always get a kick out of hacking into like...
Just to show...
Yeah, that...
Well, the government hires hackers. Right. Companies hire hackers to literally break
Transformers.
It's right. Stuff like that. I mean, it's just... But I'm for technology. I am.
What about you, Ali? Are you down with it? Are you excited about it?
No, I'm not really. Not really.
Really?
Because I think that with all of this AI, especially when it comes to robots.
How you say AI?
AI. I'm sorry.
AI.
No, like
this is AI.
Allen Iverson. You ever heard of him?
Yes, sir. I'm not a complete idiot. Okay. I know some sports. Anyhow,
I think that humans lose their ability to remain human.
Right.
We rely on so many people to do so many things, to do so much stuff for us.
So now it's an extension of us.
Right.
I don't like how it's taking away the creativity of like creating books, songs.
Yeah, I understand that and I agree with that, but I feel though you can also use that on top of like what we create too. You can use that.
See, but if you don't have, there's a couple of things.
Yeah.
One, if you're not the person who, let's truly think about this.
Mm-hmm.
These folks who code and create AI, do they really know our community and the nuances of it?
So there was an article, not an article. Somebody interviewed the guy that created ChatGPT, and I think the reporter pretty much asked the same question you just asked, like about how sensitive, because they're just making the product, right? They're just like, this is AI, but I think what he had asked was the representation of what,
like, yo, homie, fresh.
right. So kind of piggybacking off what you were saying, yeah.
And then our children, like the whole idea that in our generation we get upset that our children don't know how to write in script. You ask a kid to sign
Which
their
is
name.
shocking to me. Yeah.
So imagine what's
They know
going
how
to
to
happen
write
in
it
5
all.
years.
Yeah, well,
That part, because they're the chat language people.
Yeah.
They still write what the fuck in an essay, right?
They don't know how to, like, this is just a...
They put WTF in an essay?
Girl,
No, they write like they text.
sir,
You about to say, girl?
sir. I went girl, boy, sir. Listen, you caught everything.
I am not a cis, as I said.
I didn't say sis.
But no, but it's sad. You're right. They really don't. Like everything is dictated. Everything is, but writing though should be like something that you just do.
But no, you can actually physically be like, yo,
Right.
make up a story about a boy and a girl falling in love, and it'll
Fall in love on Fulton Street.
yeah.
And it will just do that for them.
Yes.
Yeah, but
then,
they don't even.
and then you can ask AI to create images about a boy and a girl who are
In
16
love.
years old in love on Fulton Street, and it'll create it for you.
Right.
So you lose the creativity.
So I mean, yeah, but and you're absolutely right. But that's why we need to start like controlling it, like put things in place now, like rules, and because I think right now we're not doing anything. Right now, I think they don't know what to do.
They don't know what to do. They don't know how to.
They have no idea.
They still don't know how to govern Facebook.
Well,
and
that's that.
Instagram.
Right. They don't even know how to do that yet. So now you already have the Facebook, and you already have the TikToks and the IGs. If we haven't fixed that yet, and then adding this on top of it, and those things incorporating that AI technology, that's
gonna be a hot
scary.
mess. It's gonna
that's
be a hot
scary.
mess.
That is I still want to embrace it though. I
And
feel like
then,
there's
so
We
here's
ain't got no
how,
choice. That shit come.
I mean,
right. But here's how I want to embrace it.
Yeah.
Here's how I want to embrace it. I want our people to be the ones creating it. Right? We're
So-
normally the recipients of it.
Yes.
We don't, because this is
we got to
a,
get in them schools and them.
So those companies,
them
like the guy that
jobs.
created it, needs to hire people.
no.
You mean we need to do it ourselves?
Yeah, we got to create our
Yeah,
own.
we got to create
I mean,
our
we can do
own.
that.
They're not
Obviously.
gonna hire us.
No, we can't.
You don't
Because
think
our
so?
mindset, unfortunately, as a people are consumers and
Consumer,
receivers, not builders and developers.
I agree.
So we have to create the coding for the AI in any in any circumstance, whether it's for the books, the fashion, whatever it is we're talking about. We got to teach our babies the systems to create that. We ain't doing that yet.
So that it reflects our.
Not even reflects
Like-
ours, so we can get rich, bitch.
Well, no, yeah, but yeah,
Like-
but
So
yes,
we
we can
can
get
know
rich,
how.
but also, but it's relatable too,
Right.
and that's going to lead to right. You need to the technology needs to understand this is this culture, right, and this is how you interact with that culture.
Technology will never be in favor of our culture because it's not coming from our culture.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
is what-
No,
But
but that's
technology-
what.
Well,
yeah.
it is coming in terms of coming from our culture. All of the stuff that's created, we are the leaders of the industry of culture.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
But we're not-
it's taking our culture and dumbing it down into
Right.
something
Right.
that's not really
yeah.
culture. It's just more commercial.
It's
Like,
commercial. It's money. Going back to the money.
Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're trying to just get. I mean, we are just trying to get rich too. But I think that we can definitely, use it to make a cultural shift if we're making it into our not our own image, but it can relate.
Right. It
If-
can relate.
Yeah.
But also, even if it doesn't relate, how do we build out AI and coding and all of this other stuff
Yeah.
for other cultures, right? Why aren't we in the market? Why aren't we in the system? Why aren't we designing? Why is everything being designed off of us?
That's that. I mean, we can go back to Henrietta
Lacks.
Lacks. They were using her what is it? Her genes
Her DNA.
for all kinds of shit. Like it's
I
like
don't know who's
it's
Henrietta.
it's off of us
Henrietta Lacks?
literally.
Inform the
Lacks.
audience.
Huh?
Who's that?
So well, Allison probably do because I'm not like but she.
You brought it up.
Well,
You better
well,
go
Henrietta
ahead.
Lacks was a woman. I think she had some sort of disease
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. They took
a
samples.
black woman?
A black woman.
Black
yep.
woman. Mhm.
They took samples of her. I don't know whatever the
Cells.
cells were,
Yeah.
and then they studied that and used it
To create,
to create other like cure like
cure all of
cures
these different
and
diseases, but
disease.
our family never knew.
Never knew about it. Never
and
knew.
never profited. And it's
Because
not
black
that.
women is the beginning of life.
We know that.
I mean,
Come on,
you
I was
know.
in Kenya. Come on, Lucy.
No, but yeah.
Real quick though, one of my favorite when I was a kid, I used to take my GI Joes and make whole plot lines.
Oh yeah, I used to play with those like green. You know those little green plastic ones Back in Jamaica,
you couldn't afford like real.
No, I couldn't afford. I don't know if I couldn't afford, but I was happy with
little
those.
bag. They all came in one bag.
I love those.
They all came in one bag.
I had like 2,000 of them. Yes, I love them.
They had one stance.
That's what
G.I. Joes, you could move them arms.
I had some real G.I.
Well, I know I had other toys, but I love those ones. I love those better because I can make them.
I had Joes, real Joes.
Oh, shut up! I had those too, but I like those little ones. But anywho,
the ones that give you at parties and like yo.
I don't even know where they ended up.
I used to chew on those.
What? That's why your little ass is crazy now.
You got a lot of chemicals in you. Is that what happened?
Lead poisoning.
Yeah, lead poisoning, buddy.
Hey,
we need to. We need to. Yeah.
I was gonna use a whole different word, but I was like, "Hey, here's the one that's always trying to be politically correct."
Yes,
retard.
you like us being politically correct.
Get out the road.
Get out the road, Al. Get out the road.
That's because I missed y'all. Y'all inspired me last week without me not being here last episode.
You know, we did good though. We stayed as much as we could in the.
No, y'all did.
We did.
Okay.
I mean, you watched a little bit of it yet?
Nope.
You and E.
Nobody watches.
Nobody watches.
No, I was scared. Because I'm like, if I say something, then like it's too late. It's already out.
I mean, it was.
No,
but we didn't say anything bad.
Your criticism and what you thought, what you like, what you didn't like.
We didn't do anything to get anybody.
No. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm predicting.
Yeah.
Without me watching the whole episode, I think that the gentleman over here was probably super excited to be free.
It was fun.
He was like, Kunta got let me.
Yeah, but so was he.
I'm always free, so I was just like, hey.
I'm over here like, your name is Toby. I'm like, I got the chance to be
I
Kunta.
felt your presence, but then I was like, well, she's not physically here. So
I'm going to do what I want.
I'm gonna do what I want. We had a good time, but we're glad you're back. And we're excited that you're back.
I love to be here. Listen, I missed y'all.
Where else are you back from?
Well, I'm back from Belize.
Yeah.
I had the wonderful time of chilling with our local crew. Some of our local crew out in Belize for a couple of days, despite the million mosquito bites.
Any inside secrets you want to tell us that happened there?
Actually, no. It was like a cool.
No. I want to tell you.
Well, one, y'all know I stay out of trouble.
That true.
I'm
that is true. That is true. That is true.
Driving straight.
That is
like,
true.
I stay out of trouble.
Yes.
And the crew. I mean, the best thing about the trip is we will. Well, no, because that can't be the best thing. I missed y'all too.
Oh, right? Thank you for that. That was very
so
nice.
That can't be the best.
She's
thing.
like, wait. Politically correct answer.
Right. The worst thing about the trip was the mosquito bites we all endured.
I don't miss that
all
in the Caribbean.
Still dealing with, and I'm not talking about a bite.
No, these are. I know.
I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I look like something wrong. I look like something.
I mean, they were like, were you guys like outside? Like, was it the nighttime? It must have been nighttime.
I think that we all got bit up at the same time doing one excursion.
And at night?
It was. I don't know. I'm sure. Well, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I just know that we all look the same in terms of looking like measles, mumps, rubella.
Oh my God! Leprosy,
chicken pox.
Yeah.
How about the food? Any good food?
Actually, all the food was really good. All the food was really good.
What's their dish? They're like, do you remember like what their main thing is that they?
Whatever I ate. And like there was nothing
that was bad.
So it's a mixture of Spanish and Caribbean influence.
So we're good then. I totally get what you're saying.
So it's not like I didn't hear this was our national dish.
It's going to be seasoned. It's going to be delicious.
Right. It was all delicious. Ooh. And the dopest part about the trip, well, not just being with everybody, was I was really terrified to take this tiny plane for 25 minutes.
Oh, that's right. You guys had to do a hopper. Yeah.
Right. We had to do a hopper. I don't like roller coasters.
Yeah.
I was like, and I came down.
So people that don't understand a hopper is like a kind of propeller type plane.
Yeah.
Maybe like an 8-seater.
Yeah.
Tiny. Like a Leah plane that you'd taken.
See?
Yeah.
See?
Okay, no, I didn't say that to make you scared. That one was over.
It's over now.
But, I mean,
right. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, yo.
My old ass, how I would describe it is when homie from Fantasy Island would be like, the
plane,
boss.
I have nothing against little people.
But that's what he said.
Yeah, but that's what he said. That's what the little guy said. He said the plane.
The plane.
Yes.
So if anybody want to know what plane that is, look up Fantasy Island.
Look up Fantasy Island, and you'll see the plane. You'll see the hopper.
And so a group of people had gone down like a day or two before me, and they rented a Sprinter. Like 8 of them rented a Sprinter to drive 2 hours.
What?
Together, like the crew.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm gonna be by myself. I don't need a Sprinter, and I don't want to drive 2 hours by myself in a cab and pay for that.
Yeah.
All right, boom. If this plane can get me to the destination
quicker
in 25 minutes, let me do that. But then I was like, Al, you don't like roller coasters? This little ass plane.
Oh, it's 25 minutes though.
It's not bad.
Right. And that's what I was thinking. It's 20.
Yeah.
There was no turbulence. There was no.
It was beautiful.
It was amazing.
I think because it flies pretty low.
It usually flies lower.
Yeah.
They fly lower. Yeah.
I was in a fucking dust crofter. That's what I felt.
Exactly. They fly pretty low. They fly low.
But it was dope as hell. Like, I'm not mad at it at all. And we had a dope time in Belize. Shout out.
And were you guys imbibed during that flight? Drinking.
No, it was just me.
Oh, you took that by yourself.
I took that by myself.
Look at this is a celebrity
was
over
there
here.
any other people on?
They were
The pilots.
But the pilot.
She was right
So
behind
she took a private jet. That's what she said.
But wait, some pilot and some randoms, and then the seat I end up sitting in, the seatbelt didn't really work.
Oh no!
So I'm just holding on to people. I was like, we family now. Like, there was a strap that was supposed to go across your shoulder, and across your waist.
You should have held on to the pilot. Like, listen, you going down?
You going down? We're going down together. We're going down together.
I don't want to go down. Cairo needs me, but it really was a dope trip.
It sounds
and I
like
understand
fun.
we get into the checkout, but we like young boy asked.
Yes. TJ, we're ready for you.
All right. So my question is, well, first I need y'all to understand this first.
Give some context.
Context.
Yeah.
So a YouTuber posted a video.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Yeah.
He was in New York. He was behind a deli. He was working at a deli. And his thing was that he was asking the common people of New York, who would they vote for?
Okay.
And surprisingly, a lot of black folks come out and say that they will vote for Trump. But it was like for the most simple reasons imaginable.
I already know.
Like some of them would be like, oh, I just think because he does whatever he wants, so he's more compelling than Kamala, blah, 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 stuff like that. But I just want y'all opinion on that. Like, why do you think people think like that?
Alice, you want to go first?
Mm-mm.
I have my opinion.
Well,
you go.
First of all, that was our young new producer.
We fired the other one.
So we could get a young element in the show because
Everett has been devoted to lighting.
And next week we're not too sure if he's gonna be there.
So meet TJ.
Yes, TJ, and he's TJ. How old are you again? 19, 20?
19.
So this is the perspective of 19-year-olds out there.
Yes.
So I get it, and that's what I was saying from before. Like, a lot of people go for Trump because he's entertaining, and it's basically on entertainment factor. They don't care nothing about the policies. They don't understand the policies. They're ignoring what he's actually saying. They're like, oh, it's jokes. I'm like, I don't want my president to be funny.
No, this is a serious job.
Yes,
this is not.
If my doctor came into the surgery like, hey, so guess what I'm gonna cut up today?
I'm like, no, this is not a joke. It's not a joke. And I think Kamala had said that in one of her things, campaign trail. She said like, you can't take this man seriously. He thinks this is a joke. Like, even if he's like these things he's saying, he's just saying about like it's the presidency of the United States, and you can't just be throwing shit out there. But I didn't mean to cut you off, but finish what you were saying.
No, I'm kind of looking at him now, like looking at him these last couple of weeks. He's throwing it in the face of the people. Like, yo, if I win doing this, like y'all are some real. It looks like he doesn't really want to win anymore. He's just like
he doesn't give a fuck right now. Like literally, like how he's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, if I win, great, I'll fuck the country up and die. But you're right. His tone, his body language, he doesn't give a fuck. He's just been saying insane, outrageous things, but that was your
pretty much.
Yeah, Al, you want to go next?
So what I'm gonna ask, and I know Ev don't like, sometimes we get super serious. I'm going to ask that y'all do y'all close out, and then I'll respond.
Okay. All right.
All
Like it's about to go. All right. So I'll give my
to be continued.
Nah, no to be continued. Yeah. Well, that's like.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll give my answer really quick.
Okay.
So I what I've been hearing, because I'm a TikToker.
But this was on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. It's on it's all over the place.
It's all over the place.
Look, it's these black folks that are saying this, TJ. From my understanding, most of them are talking about like, oh, he gave us stimulus check. Like that's
another really big thing.
Yeah, so they're like, well, he gave us stimulus checks. He's not gonna. First of all, that man didn't want to give you all nothing. The Congress gave it to you. They just made him feel better so he can sign the checks. But that's the majority of those people that are saying that they vote for Trump is because they were able to commit fraud. In some cases, it was little PP whatever loans. Then you have now that whole, them getting those checks. This man doesn't care about it. He did not want to do that. And that's sad. So I feel very sorry for if you're saying you want to vote for Trump because you have a real reason, I'm totally for it. But if you're just saying that I'm gonna because he gave me a check or gave me some money that he didn't want to give to you, like that's dumb. I feel very worried and very saddened by those people.
Were these younger people, TJ?
Hell no.
It's even worse.
Oh, so it was.
It was old people. It was
like middle-aged
people, middle-aged.
Yeah. So across the board, it was a mixture of
Like because young people are like they're like in the loop with the internet and stuff. So they can get like true facts and stuff like that. But
very quickly.
But not a lot of these people are able to
going off their emotion.
Yeah.
Or go on our podcast and hear I'm about to go off.
Okay, and it's off to Al.
wait, do your checkout. How was your checkout? What you been?
Oh, what have I been doing? So, I've been unemployed. You all for a bit. So I've been focusing.
Still rich.
First of all, I am not rich by any means whatsoever. I don't ball. I hardly go out.
Taking the ladies out on
Allison,
dates.
do I go out? I do not go out. I don't go out. I'm not going out. But anyway, and that was my friend, by the way. You talking about anyway?
Snitching on himself good.
So no, but in all seriousness, though, I've just been enjoying, my friends and just also not going out as much because I need to focus on finding a new job, which I think I'm close to doing.
How is the job market out there? Is it?
I think after this, I think it's great that I went through this experience because
this the paupers live.
Shut up, shut up. But I'm learning a lot though from the process. Recruiting is fucked up right now across the board everywhere. It's like it's in disarray. Something needs to fix. It's like a hot mess. Everybody's just all over the place with it. So, but anyway, so the process is some companies are really good at it, some are really bad at it. There's no in between. It's one or the other. But yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Just focusing on finding new opportunity. Yeah.
Much blessings, on your
journey. Thank you.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're gonna get something soon.
I feel like I am. So hopefully that does happen soon. And sorry, TJ. Thank you, by the way, for your question.
Yeah,
did you give your input on it? Why do you think?
What y'all said is basically how I feel, especially the stimulus check one.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people at that age range are not really in tune with like the true facts.
Good point.
Like they just hear they hear something on the news and think that it's got to be true,
which is crazy, right? Don't you think? Because and I'm gonna do a black-white thing with this because I would more so understand the uneducated white folk that living in like let's say West Virginia. Sorry, West Virginia.
Just pick a state.
But take away the educated thing for the black folk that are doing that. Trump has done nothing for you. Like, so why would you? Like, I don't understand. He gave you I it's just hard for me to fathom.
Yeah, it also has to do with some of the stuff like Trump himself been putting out on social media or like on all these other platforms.
Yeah,
like you can't even watch TV without hearing some video about Kamala Harris did this, she did that.
Yeah,
she's out for the country and stuff.
It's politics, know, but no, I mean it's sad though that I think that black people would, and I'm not saying that black people don't vote Republican. A lot of black people vote Republican, but I'm surprised though that the people that are saying that I'm going to vote for Trump and they're doing it, and the reason they're getting it, just I'm very saddened by it. It's just. But anyway, I'm done.
Well, before Ali goes, I just came back from Miami Carnival.
Cheers. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, it was during the hurricane.
Yeah.
one thing they do, they like they do with the election, they like to scare, and ramp up. And then when you get there, you're like, oh, this ain't that bad. It did rain for the first 2 days out there. I was out there.
The Caribbean,
But it was in Miami. It's not
but I'm saying this Caribbean weather. It is. It's
It's bad. Just because Caribbean people was there.
Jamaica is like a hop, skip, and a jump. Cuba's right there. I mean, forget about Cuba.
You know what's funny? A lot of people was in town for the Usher concert and not even for the
See?
which ended up getting canceled because
it did?
Yeah, because of the hurricane.
Yeah, but you were fine where you were though, right?
Yeah, it was just heavy rain for the first 2 days. So it was a lot of chilling, which I enjoyed. It was like relaxing.
Yeah.
Got to sleep a lot.
How many days were you there?
5.
Oh, you did for like a full week, kind of, yeah.
They messed up my room, which I didn't get my money back yet. So
what's the name of the hotel? Let's call them out.
I can't remember. No. Listen, if I don't get my money back by next episode, you
are getting a call.
What's that?
Channel 7 on your side.
Canceled.
Better Business.
Yes, Better Business
Bureau.
Better call Dinah, what's her name?
All that shit coming to your ass. But other than that, the carnival was beautiful.
Awesome.
Food was beautiful. Shout out to everybody who's out
you went by
there
yourself?
with me. Nah, I was out there. Shout out to my man, Vibes, V.
Vibes Cartel?
Yes, me.
Well, you did interview a lot of people via Gintv, so I mean.
I think that would have been more. That would have been more promotion. You would have seen a lot more pictures.
Well, you don't promote hanging out with your friends. If Vibe was your friend, you just hanging out,
Nah, I'd use his ass.
He be on this show.
He be all over it. Vibes and Gintv.
Right. You wouldn't even be. You think the Gintv Groucho and the
Vibe? For Groucho and Gentlemen, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so shout out Vibes, V, Davi, Lynn, Fabio.
Oh, Lynn was there.
Yeah.
Oh, we love Lynn, don't we, Allison?
Yes.
Doug,
That's my homie.
I love her. She's great.
Doug, and shout out everybody else that we bumped into out there. Shout out another Miami Carnival board for having us, Broward County, because Gintv don't do it for free, baby. And shout out to everything. It was a beautiful experience. Hopefully we get to do it again next year.
Awesome. I'm glad you're able to make it.
And hopefully
I don't like Florida.
You don't like anywhere.
You don't like Coney Island.
Florida's a swamp.
You don't like anything past Bed-Stuy.
Right.
Florida will be under the water in 50 years. Anyway, sorry.
Killing the whole state.
Right.
You went the whole episode.
But they say the same thing about Manhattan, so.
Right.
Manhattan is on its way. It's sinking. Too many tall buildings.
Right.
It's right there.
All right, so let me crash out real fast on the question that our young brother asked us, and I want y'all to bear with me for a second.
And that was a great question. I love that question.
It really was.
Yeah.
I am sometimes the heavy on the show, but I think that people have forgotten that the black woman's breast has nursed this country into existence, right? So when these slave masters used the black woman's breast to nourish their own children, why don't we understand that her mindset can nourish the entire country? And because of the role that she will play as president, because I'm predicting she'll win, will nourish the entire world.
I love that.
So what I want other people to think about is Central Park 5. This man had taken out a full-page ad for teenage children to be murdered by police for their police-owned injustices. And then when we think about, because a lot of people, in a certain way, yes, they attract her. They tie her to Joe Biden, and Joe Biden is connected to Barack Obama. And a lot of black people say, "What did Barack Obama do for me?" Can we talk about student loan debt
and
the elimination of? And how most people...
They thought Joe Biden started that, by the way.
And a lot of people didn't think they did that because they, I know about your situation. They didn't fill out the paperwork in time.
But not even about filling out the paperwork in time. Let's talk about that. You even have these sports players, these kids that go into Division I schools, who they say will get a full scholarship, but it's not really a full scholarship. And many of them do not graduate from college, but they graduate with, or they leave college with student loan debt, and then they have to go into subpar jobs, and they still have this student loan debt from a Duke University.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when he's trying to enact, Biden is trying to enact, Harris is trying to enact policy to eliminate student loan debt, because we live in an existence where the laws no longer talk about color.
Yeah. That was stricken down.
We don't understand what it is policy does when the color is not attached to it. When you say a black child is not allowed to read, and that's written down, or black only and white only water fountain, we understand that. We understand what it is they're saying. But when you go into policy that impacts us, and the law is no longer written in the form of race, we don't understand what people have done for or against our people.
I see where you're going with this. This is lovely. Yeah. This is,
So, and then people talk about, well, nobody endorsed Kamala when Biden was ready to run.
Yeah.
Because people went with the person who was closest to bring us out of a recession.
Right. Which is
Barack.
Yeah.
And they went with his vice president.
Yeah.
Who helped with policy. But then also people don't understand that a vice president can't enact law.
Don't get me started on that, because it's so funny. I saw something on that and it was just like, do you know the law?
That person presides over Congress.
Oh, it was Vance during that vice presidential debate. Yeah.
Congress creates law or writes them. The president enacts them. The vice president presides over Congress. So if we don't truly understand how this country works and how the American government works, I need people to really do some research. And you could do something that's smart, as simple as go to YouTube. It's just a bill. Like,
it's just something that's
look at
giving
cartoons.
Yeah.
Look at something simplistic to help you understand exactly how this American government is run. And if you think about stimulus checks, let's look at earned income credit. Same thing as a stimulus check.
But you know, Allison,
taken away. Like, let's be real about this.
But it's not the reason, and everything you're saying is how we should be thinking about it. But I think for these folks that are saying that it's an instant gratification thing. That's all they remember.
Right. And let's also stop thinking as a people we need to be relying on a stimulus check.
Yeah, right.
And it was a stimulus loan, right? Because it was out of our money.
I mean, it's your money, and we're paying it back technically. I mean,
but let's stop thinking about we need to be relying upon the government to give us a handout and look at, okay, we can use this handout to get us someplace. Get us. We need to create systematic policies, and we are voting for the person that creates the systematic policy,
which is going to affect you long term, maybe, but we need to be patient, because I think that's the other thing. These folks want to see. They want to see.
I'm not going to say be patient.
Well, no, okay, I didn't mean like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Because we can't hurry up and wait.
No, okay,
that's really good.
That was very good. But I didn't mean like that. What I meant is that if we're going to effect real change, right? It's through policies, right? And so,
I think you mean my be patient is gonna take a year or two for these laws.
Yeah, the things aren't, like a lot of the things that a lot of presidents put into place are happening
years
way
later,
after they're gone,
right? And
so these people that are saying these things, right, that they're gonna vote for Trump because of, it's the education part of it, right? They don't. Is it because they don't want to learn? They don't care. They're just looking about what am I gonna get immediately? Like I don't, But you're right. I mean, but I don't know if.
Well, by the time we come back on air,
we're gonna know
who the next president is.
We'll know who the next president is.
And we'll talk more about. That was a great question, TJ. Thank you.
Yes. Thank goodness we have you instead of that idiot from last time. Anyway, go vote, go vote, go vote.
Go vote.
By the way, was Everett one of those people on the interviews that you saw?
Yeah. That was his YouTube channel.
No vote
is still a vote, people. Go vote.
So, see y'all later.
Cheers, chin chin.
Gintv. We getting it in. We getting it in.